So former FTX and Alameda executives started a new crypto exchange
Tell me more.
in Dubai.
In Dubai?
Yeah. So Can Sun, a key witness of the trial, basically started a new crypto exchange in Dubai.
A key witness.
Yeah, he testified.
No charges against him?
So he was the counsel. He was one of the council member, like lawyers counsel for FTX. And before he went in, his agreement was, if you want me to testify, I will, but you can't charge me with anything after I testify.
He got immunity.
Yes.
Welcome back
To another week,
of your favorite crypto podcast,
sometimes crypto
The
Crypto Podcast.
Ew.
Oh, you're waiting for me to do that?
No, I don't know.
My fault. I forgot.
So what do you got for us, William? What's up? How you been? Been a good week? How's your drive over here?
That's why we lose retention. For dumb questions like, how's your drive? It was garbage, actually. It took me an hour and 10 minutes to get here.
Damn. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, let's get into it.
Oh my god! What do you? Do you want to put? We should one day we're gonna get the YouTube chart and it's gonna show that we start here and it goes like this. Okay. We're recording on Tuesday like always.
As always, I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful day to record.
No, it's not. It's rainy.
It's rainy.
It's rainy and dark, bro. It goes so dark outside.
It is. This time change thing is not. It's not working out. Not a fan of the dark so early.
You're scared of the dark?
Yeah, I'm terrified of the dark, but always have been. Well, you want to get into good news, fun news?
What's the good news?
There's a new partnership on the block, just announced.
Did you just really try to make a joke there? Like, we're block the new partnership on.
Actually, no, but that's funny.
Okay, continue that.
I'm gonna use that again in the future now. Dapper Labs has partnered with this huge multimedia company. Huge. It's absolutely enormous.
Huge.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I'm sure you know about them. Disney.
What's up with Disney?
Disney partnered with Dapper Labs. They're going to be releasing NFTs relatively soon on this new platform called Disney Pinnacle. Get this, they're going to be releasing pins. Yeah. They're going to be like making this whole like experience for people to collect different characters and their different pins and like a whole journey and stuff with them. This is brand new stuff. Like literally, I just read this while we were warming up, getting ready for the podcast. This is breaking news. I searched it up. There's not much information besides the fact that they're working with Dapper Labs. It's going to be on their own blockchain, on Dapper's blockchain, the one I just told you about. Flow. And it's set to release on the App Store and Google Play at the end of the year.
Into this year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now they just have the landing page, DisneyPinnacle.com. Put in your email and then you'll get like notified whenever they release it, I guess. But yeah, just fun stuff because everyone loves Disney.
I don't know if everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know said that.
I don't know about everybody, but
I think Disney right now is not in the best place with a lot of people.
No, I'm pretty sure it's still quite loved.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
There's still people going to Disney.
Ooh, another yawn. Yeah, but they've been doing some bombs.
Yeah, well, they're movies. Yeah, some like Buzz Lightyear.
Never watched it.
Yeah,
well, not even
a lot of people did it.
Not even just Buzz Lightyear. Like even their Marvels, their Marvel movies.
I've been hearing a lot of trash on the Marvel like whole cinematic universe lately.
Yo, because we want the goats.
Yeah, everyone's like, no, this whole like multiverse thing is just like lazy writing. They're just using it to like throw in a bunch of stuff and whatever they want to do.
I don't know. That Spider-Man movie though, Into the Multiverse or whatever.
Yeah, that killed it. That was awesome.
Movie was god tier.
Into the Multiverse, the
Animated
the
one.
animated one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah,
It's on Netflix.
It is on Netflix. That's new. I was surprised that they dropped it.
Sony.
What do you mean Sony?
Sony owns it.
Oh, do they?
Sony owns the right to Spider-Man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
So then they put it on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What?
You hear that?
That's rain? Or
That's
the air?
rain.
It's pouring rain.
It is pouring out there.
Great.
Yeah. But yeah, that seems fun. Cool stuff. I got more serious news that we could talk about, but I just want to start off with the little like fun Disney characters.
What fun Disney characters? Oh, you said they're creating an NFT project.
Okay,
for
so
pins.
like yeah,
What Disney characters are you talking?
like Pixar characters, some villains, Star Wars characters.
I don't know how well it's gonna do because their fan base isn't on like
Isn't on.
no, isn't that age group
Mm-hmm.
because the parents would be the ones who have to collect it. You would have to get parents onboarded into it.
So I think that the fan base is in the age group.
I mean, yes, if you consider like your
Young adults are huge Disney fanatics.
yes,
And young
I'm not
adults
going out.
also spend money on kind of crazy stuff sometimes.
telling me. Hey man, you're telling me.
So I don't know. I feel like the niche is pretty spot on. But then again, they didn't have. So they had like a metaverse team earlier. They ended up slashing them when they were like making major cuts. But it was a small team. It was only like 50 people in the metaverse department for Disney.
We'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna do very well.
Yeah, it was just something. I mean,
I don't want them to do bad. I just don't
Mhm.
think they will.
yeah, of course, I understand that.
I think it needs to be a better. Man, make your Disney tickets that.
Yeah, well, on Flow, Ticketmaster actually partnered with Flow before and has sold tickets on chain.
But they don't do it often yet.
No,
right?
they don't. Yeah, it's not like fully
Very select.
integrated. Yeah. I was looking at I actually have their page open now. They have like some pretty big names associated, like UFC, NBA.
You bring up the UFC.
Uh-huh.
I only bring this up because you brought it up. You said UFC.
Okay.
And it just triggered something.
Mm-hmm.
I saw an interview with Dana White.
Theo Vaughn.
What? No.
No, I saw one with Theo Vaughn.
Okay.
I guess I saw his thing with Tucker last time. And I was like, oh wait, Dana.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, but it was Dana talking about they're gonna do. I forgot which UFC it was, but they're gonna do a UFC fight
Mm-hmm.
in the Las Vegas sphere.
Yeah, he mentioned that briefly in this.
And he goes, "I'm gonna be the best one who's done it because all these
Mhm.
boxing promoters are cheap and they're fighting over this." And he goes,
Mhm.
"I ain't cheap, and I'm gonna blow
Yeah.
all the money I can on it to do it
Yeah.
the best, just like performance out there."
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You're like,
That
it's
got
gonna-
me excited.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah, the way he talks is actually very like.
I heard him talk about
riveting.
it. I was just like, I'm ready. I'm in.
You're like,
I'm not gonna be going to the sphere, but I'm in. He sold me.
You're like, I'm paying to watch it.
I'm paying to watch the pay-per-view just to see if I see the sphere a little bit.
Yeah.
And see what it looks like.
The sphere. Yeah, the sphere looks.
I'm
kinda
assuming they're gonna put the fight
crazy. all around
all around the sphere.
on the inside.
On the inside.
Yeah, and on the outside.
Out on the outside too.
Just throw it.
Why
up
not? People are already paying to go in and see it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not gonna lose any money.
Yeah.
You're gonna have less people show up because it's on the
Yeah.
outside of the sphere. I also wouldn't announce that. I would just do it.
You just do it.
I
Yeah.
would just do it.
Yeah, of course. No, definitely wouldn't announce that.
But even if you did,
Mm.
you don't think people are still gonna pay to go inside?
Yeah.
You
No,
would-
I mean, like, anyways, the people on the inside, it's not like they're gonna know.
No, what I'm saying is
No, I'm just kidding.
you can
I'm just
announce it
kidding,
and
yeah.
it would not affect anything.
No,
Ticket sales will
you're
not
right.
fluctuate.
I don't think it would affect anything.
It does not matter.
I mean, no one's gonna be like standing out. Like,
No, there will be.
yes, there will be, but like those wouldn't be the people who'd be buying tickets to go inside
Yeah.
anyways.
Also, maybe they won't do it just because logistically, like, it'll cause too much traffic.
Yeah, everyone will just
Stops to see the UFC fight mid, just like on a sphere.
yeah.
Maybe that's why they wouldn't do it. But apart from that, I see no reason not.
Maybe
to.
like highlights or something. Like,
Maybe
mhm.
it'll be dope. I just know
Yeah.
Dana's gonna kill it.
Yeah, no. He said it was gonna do it like on Mexican Independence Day.
Yes, 2024.
I think it was September. I don't know when it is, but I believe he said something about September.
Are you sure that's today?
Yeah, September.
I don't know why I thought Cinco de Mayo.
No,
I know it's fucked up.
it's not single in
Well, my dumb ass went there.
September something.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I saw him talking with Theo Vaughn on an interview, and the guy's roasted on Peloton, completely roasted on Peloton.
Like he shit on it?
Yeah, he's like, they were just talking, because they're talking about like censorship with like your sponsors and stuff. And then Theo Fawn was talking about like how the CEO of Peloton told him not to do something. And then he's like, wait. It's like, do we got Pelotons back there? He looks at the gym back there, and then he calls him over. He's like, are those Pelotons? He's like, yeah, get rid of them. He's like, we're getting rid of the Pelotons.
In Theo's thing?
Yeah, in the middle of the podcast.
But wait, it's Theo's house? Like at Theo's...
No, I'm assuming it's at the UFC
gym?
Yeah, some UFC building.
And nah, he wouldn't have Pelotons if he already hates Peloton.
No. So it was a conversation that they were having, and so, like, I think Theo was the one that brought it up. And he's like, that guy said not. They like, and he's like, oh, I don't like that.
Oh, and he's saying get rid of the Pelotons.
And then he's like, because of that conversation, he's like, okay, get rid of the Pelotons.
Okay.
And I thought that was funny. I was like, damn. And Theo was like, this is nice. It was a good time.
All right, let's rope it back in.
Let's roll. Rip and ride.
What? Okay. So what else do you have for
us? A lot of news coming out of this great state of Delaware. But
you bring all this news from the weirdest states, bro. I swear to God.
William's like, this guy's unhinged.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. What does Delaware do?
Delaware? Okay, yeah. So
why the great state of Delaware?
Well, it's not the great state. It's actually the first state.
Yeah, but
I don't know why. I think it's the first state.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
it is the first state, but no one wants to be in Delaware.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. But yeah, FTX, the foundation, is suing Bybit and like one of their subsidiary companies for some clawbacks.
Bybit, because I was going to say what it was. Bybit is an exchange.
An exchange, and they're suing them for like almost $1 billion.
Yeah, I saw that article.
That's an insane amount of money.
Because what was it again?
It was they had like another company called Marana.
Yes.
And that they pretty much like they were like, I guess, big accounts within FTX, and they had a lot of like connections within the company, and they pretty much strong-armed some of the FTX employees to
transfer their funds.
To withdraw to some of their funds. This was like days before.
Yeah, this was as the whole pause and everything was going on.
Mm-hmm. So then they're just doing they're suing them, saying that this was completely like fraudulent. Like they used insider information of sorts.
It's not insider information. Because I have the article here. From what I read was they were also like they already had special treatment from FTX to already have to like not have to go through all the same protocols everyone else did to move funds around. Also, it's not like they took any money that wasn't theirs. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's all money. Yeah, it's their. It belonged to.
It's all things that belong to them. It's like the same way we talked about it early on. Like they might go for clawbacks on people. Well, no, they're gonna go for clawbacks on people who were able to withdraw days prior.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much the same exact thing. And that's like you said, it's like that's your money. Like you should be able to fight to get it back.
Yeah, if you were in a position to be able to get it back, you got it back. Like,
yeah, but well, I guess like to put it in the grand scheme of things, that's almost $1 billion worth of funds that they're trying to get back, and it's $8 billion in total is what they had liable. That FTX had liable.
Yeah.
So that's already like a huge percentage. That's going back on that one.
Assuming it's all correct and everything's kosher, it's $1 billion that belongs to that entity that was just able to withdraw it. The same way everyone else who were able, you saw FTX fall, and you're like, let's withdraw too.
There is so you said that if it is like assuming it's all kosher, like like fine. There is another company that's being sued by FTX called Embed. I don't know too much about that company, but apparently Sam Bankman-Fried invested into that company using FTX funds that got stakeholdership of it, and they're being sued also. The executives and any like directors or like board members that were associated during that like transfer, they're going to be sued for close to $250 million.
250 million.
Yeah, because they bought the shares with customer funds.
Yeah, Doesn't that mean Binance also has to be sued now?
Probably.
Doesn't that mean that the $100 million that FTX that Sam gave to all these politicians have to get clawed back as well? Wouldn't that mean that every asset he bought would have to get clawed back? It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, these are just filings that are done.
I know.
Yeah,
but it's just like frustrating
because so many people are liable.
As an FTX holder, I would also be frustrated.
Yeah, of course. So you think that they should be sued, or you think that they shouldn't be sued? You think that they should pay out this?
I think who should be what?
Okay, FTX is.
But who should? So I don't think they should be. Again, if they were to withdraw their funds as everything was shutting down, just like everyone else did, that's a little different.
Okay,
than he invested into the company. I think that one is more. There's more of a fight there, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because the other one with Bybit is definitely okay. I'm just getting my money out. But with Embed, they purchased stake in this company using illegal funds.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Mm-hmm. That one is more.
There's
shady.
more. What's the word? There's
nuances.
No.
I don't know.
There's more of an argument there.
Yeah.
There's more of an argument there to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Versus also if you were to take the Bybit billion, right, that he had, you make now whole in Bybit of $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. You what?
You make a hole. In Bybit's accounts of $1 billion.
$1 billion, 100%.
So now you're putting another exchange at risk.
Yeah, very true. That's also their. I mean, okay, so like, I don't see the ground there, because that's the risk that they took. Like any of the FTX clients that deposited funds into FTX, they took the risk of not getting their money out.
But if you want to go devil's advocate, then that means everyone who got screwed should just say screwed.
That is playing devil's advocate.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should.
No, 100%.
I'm in Celsius and I'm really screwed. 30%. So let's not even talk about that. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, of course. 100%. 100%. But yeah, these claims are all being done in the state of Delaware.
Oh, okay.
That's why I brought up Delaware.
That was a terrible way to roll in.
He's
Delaware, I guess.
He's like, okay, yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting situation. I would much rather them go after, not, again, the exchanges I understand because they're trying to make companies whole so they can pay out. I'm also assuming if Bybit were to give the money back, they'll be like, we're first in line to get back our $1 billion that we just gave you back.
100%.
That's the other thing. If you're going to retake the money to then redistribute, and you owe me $1 billion, what's the point here?
Yeah.
Everyone,
at that point, because
they're trying to close all, of course.
They're trying to like spread it across
the board
as evenly as possible, I suppose.
Of course.
So like if everyone were to get 90%, like
but Bybit lost 10.
Yeah,
that's $100 million.
It's 100, but true. I mean, that's true. I understand that. Okay, but like, let's say someone had their whole entire life savings.
I'm not arguing that.
Like Bybit can survive without $100 million.
I'm not arguing
versus someone.
I'm not arguing that at all.
Like those are also like the nuances of like why these things go to court.
Of course.
That's a whole.
Go after the freaking politicians who took the $100 million too.
Also.
Who are actual dirtbags.
And were like involved with FTX.
Yeah.
Especially if they like approved any legislation that benefited FTX.
Legal goddamn bribery is all I know. But whatever. I'm over this topic.
He's like, that's it. I'm
over this. I hope everyone gets their money back.
Yeah. There was something else that came out of the state of Delaware. This guy's so tired of me saying Delaware.
Okay, I'm
sorry.
I've never talked about Delaware so much in my life.
William, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're going to keep on talking about Delaware.
God dang it. I'm going to go on my phone. I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm ignoring you.
We're going to keep on talking about Delaware because someone out there, we don't even know who it is, posted some paperwork that made it seem like Blackrock was.
It was in Delaware?
This was in Delaware.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is also
I'll give you this one.
This is also in the state of Delaware. Posted some paperwork that made it seem like Blackrock was having an XRP ETF to be registered, and that came out on like an official Delaware website.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew that the XRP ETF thing was faked, and that BlackRock had to come out and compare its ETF filing to the Delaware to the one that was filed, and they were like, "Look at these discrepancies.
Yeah.
This is not ours."
Yeah. There was like there was a couple things I don't remember what it was, but there was like 2 like key points that shows that it wasn't them, and they claimed it. They're like, "It's not ours, anyways."
Yeah. No, I saw it happening. Like I went on Coinbase just to see. I have to see Solana actually, because Solana's pumped and staying there, holding that 50. But I went to check Solana and I saw, XRP just went woof. It's a 72 cents. And I was like, golly. I'm like, I was ready to sell out because I bought too expensive. I was ready to sell. And then I see it go back down like a couple minutes later. And I'm like, what happened here? And then later on, I saw the news. I was like, another one?
Yeah. And apparently it's not the first time that's happened either. Back in 2021, someone else filed 2 different ETFs under Grayscale for 2 other altcoins, and they pumped and they came out saying, "No, it's not ours," and crashing again.
So whoever bought it at 50 cents right there, like purposefully, and released that, and then just took their profits and kept them moving.
So also the CEO of Ripple said like not too long before this happened, he's like, be weary of any deep fakes and scam videos that come out in regards to Ripple. He's like, do not trust any news, verify. And then that whole thing happened. Like,
well, it's gonna
that's true. It's not
because there's no way to confirm until the entity who runs it, or the entity who's fighting it, or in that situation who's fighting it goes, it wasn't us. There's no way to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just takes about 10-15 minutes for it to come back and be like, no, it's not us.
Because once that's pretty fast though. Like 10-15 minutes, I think it's pretty.
Yeah, but it's enough to go 13% up.
Of course.
In that time frame.
Yeah. So it's enough for someone to make some money.
Yeah, it's enough for you bought at whatever the price was, 60 cents, and you made 10 cents. If you've done that at large scales, you made a quick buck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, easy. The only thing is there's definitely like...
Which, of course, you'll see correlation on the blockchain.
There's also exposure to, like, criminal charges.
Yeah.
I think.
And they find the guy.
I don't even know that's true.
What?
If there is exposure to criminal charges. Because you filed a paperwork. Oh.
You filed it on behalf of Blackrock.
And
in this situation, it doesn't have to be really filed, but you posted a picture saying that this was filed. It's fake. It's fake news.
Yeah.
There's definitely criminal charges.
Yeah.
It's manipulation of the market.
That's also true. Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah, because I was just the way I was thinking, I was like, okay, if someone just decides to fill out some paperwork,
illegal.
Illegal.
File.
Yeah, just actually file. I was like, there's nothing wrong, but it just happens to be like
they file it under Blackrock.
Yeah, making it seem like they are the ones who are
on topic with Blackrock. Blackrock also filed their Ethereum ETF, spot ETF.
Okay.
Behind ARK.
Briefly. Behind ARK?
Yeah, ARK filed it first.
ARK filed it first.
Yeah, well, a couple months back.
Okay. So BlackRock just filed spot ETH ETF? Okay. So what's up with that?
It just got filed. It just started. There's nothing much going on. But the only thing it does mean is they have to approve it too, because they already approved a Ethereum futures ETF. So they had to spy off a spot ETF.
Because they approved a futures ETF?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. That's why these ETFs are so guaranteed, because they have Bitcoin futures ETF already approved.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that like a futures indicates a spot should be approved.
Yeah, because
and futures are easier to approve than spots?
Yes.
Okay, so that just means like the natural progression of it being regulated is taking course. Because if there is some precedence in which like this paperwork is easier to file and get approved versus some other paperwork, everyone's gonna go through here. If this works, then okay, cool. This follows. But no one's gonna take the harder route first. And
it's always typically hard to approve a spot ETF for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just they've always gone futures first because it's just easier to approve. Because from what I think it is, you don't have to own the actual asset yet until that price hits.
Yeah, it's once.
And typically people try to sell out before the price even hits.
They just want the upside on the price.
Yeah,
like their profits.
I would take this with a grain of salt because I'm not 100% sure how the futures ETF work.
Can you do me a quick favor and,
No.
and smile at the camera? Cool. I'm gonna use that for the little snip.
You're annoying. That's going on, which is interesting. So, while it goes back to some...
To Delaware?
No, but FTX related.
Okay, cool. I got some more news on Delaware. Well, not news. I just
Jesus.
my interest got piqued with Delaware, and I did some research on the state.
So, former FTX and Alameda executives started a new crypto exchange
Tell me more.
in Dubai.
In Dubai.
Yeah. So, Can Sun, a key witness of the trial, basically started a new crypto exchange in Dubai.
Okay.
Like, he's just starting out.
A key witness.
Yeah, he testified.
He testified.
Yeah, he did.
And no charges against him.
So he was the counsel. He was
Mhm.
one of the council member, like lawyers counsel for FTX.
Mhm.
And before he went in, he signed a paper. Well, his agreement was, if you want me to testify, I will, but you can't charge me with anything
Mhm.
after I testify.
Okay.
So he got
immunity.
Yes. Give me 2 seconds and I'll read it real quick.
Okay.
So it's 2 former colleagues of recently convicted Sam Bankman-Fried. So FTX formal counsel is what he was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always have struggles with counsel because like there's legal counsel also.
Yeah, he was general counsel.
Yeah,
Meaning-
that's legal.
Yeah. So I'll read this quick little snippet. So FTX former general counsel Can Sun and former Alameda research software developer Armani Fernatit, sorry, have teamed up to start Trek Labs, a Dubai-based company that recently obtained license from the Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority, or VAR, which regulates digital assets in the Emirates, as per the Wall Street Journal. Let me go here.
You said truck assets?
What?
Well, the name of the
Trek.
Trek.
Yeah, Trek Labs.
Trek Labs.
Mm.
In Dubai.
Yeah.
These people.
I'm going to read to you.
They're going out there. Sam's parents were both
They're also being sued.
general counsel, but that's because they had like insane funding from FTX. Like they just used a bunch of money from FTX for like their own personal use. Like they expensed $1,000 hotel nights, a bunch of hotels that they went to. They bought the property in the Jamaica, in the Bahamas. Was it? I forgot where.
Bahamas, not Jamaica. Bahamas.
They bought the property using FTX funds.
Yeah. Oh, and he got a no prosecution agreement signed from the Department of Justice.
Pretty much like immunity.
It's
He was
immunity.
Like, so look, you guys could do whatever you want. Like, I just don't want to get charged for it. So
yeah.
He was like, I don't.
So from what I've read, by the time he found out, it was very late. Like by the time he found out, it was already close to when everything was happening. And
found out about what was going on.
What was truly going on.
Okay.
And the entire time when he did find out, he was like, we shouldn't be doing this. We should go against it. We should be.
Mm-hmm.
He never proved anything. But he did, however, take a $20 million loan for his own thing. Yeah. Yeah, Trek Lab was founded by Sun, and Freddie is CEO of its holding company in the British Virgin Islands. Is also founder of Backpack, a digital wallet company which is integrated into exchanges and under which name Trek Labs will do business.
You said Backpack?
Yep. Backpack.
That's the name of
the wallet.
Of the wallet? Okay.
Yeah. Backpack closed a $20 million funding round in September 2022, for which FTX Ventures arm contributed half of the investment.
It seems like there's a new target on the FTX estates cross scope.
That to me sounds like FTX Ventures funded $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Was good.
Yeah, so he definitely can be charged criminally, but he can be sued.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure. Yeah, that would definitely be in the crosshairs for FTX.
When I first read the article, I was like, anyone who partook in FTX should not be allowed to legally do business in the States, at least, right? You can't.
Yeah, that's why he's
in Dubai.
That's why he's in Dubai.
Obviously, of course. But at the same time, even if you're in Dubai, you're associated with this.
100%.
Like, how many people do you think are not gonna know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but like he could kind of like play it off as saying like, "Look, I got."
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know.
Yeah, he could be like, not only did I not know, he could say that he was actively against it. Even the Department of Justice and the people prosecuting Sam say that he's not guilty, like, of anything. Like, they didn't even bother charging him with anything.
Yeah, he did say from the beginning, he's like, I never knew, and if I would have known, he goes, I never proved any of this, and if I would have also never proved this. Like, this would never been a green light.
Yeah, it is unfortunate because, like, it's unfortunate that he was working for that fraudster and like just the entire corrupt agency. Yeah. But should he be tainted for the rest of his life because of that, even though he had no? Which
he also did resign shortly after he found out. Like,
oh, he did?
Yeah, he did resign from the position. I'll read it.
Yeah, so like, I mean, like if he resigned, that just adds to the fact that it's like, look, I'm not Sam.
Yeah. So I'll read this quick little part like of another article. The same day, so they're breaking down the testimony, and this is towards the end. So this is the same day. Sun also talked to Nisad Singh, and the head of engineering confirmed that the same features that allowed Alameda to avoid automatic liquidation also allowed to borrow customer funds. The next day, Sun resigned. So the minute he kind of found out, he did resign. But still fuck shit. Because you also still took a loan and you still got 10.
But he took out that loan before he knew.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you should go after him, but you should give back the 10 million now.
Yeah, if he's got funding, it'd be the morally
correct thing to do. I wouldn't put my money there. Not saying you shouldn't. I'm saying I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Also, I can't. I live in the U.S.
He's like, that's not.
It doesn't stop anything. I know.
Yeah, he's like, that's not.
Fuck it.
I mean, but if it's a wallet, if it's open source.
No, but this is an exchange. The wallet is one thing. He also has an exchange.
Oh, I see.
He has two things.
Yeah. Yeah, either way. Definitely the exchange I'd probably stay clear of. But that's just from trauma, I guess, at this point. The wallet thing, you said it was called Backpack?
Yep.
I probably wouldn't trust Backpack unless it's open source and the code is verifiable. Because then at that point, anyway, he could just like backdoors.
Also, FTT was pumping the other day like crazy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Let me put it up on here so you can.
That's an interesting.
Because they're also thinking about reshooting up the exchange, like reading.
Oh, like bring back the FTX exchange?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So FTT went from.
This guy says it's coming back from the dead. That'd be kind of crazy.
FTT went from what it was been at, which is like $1.60. Well, not $1.20, $1 something, even less, right? Like 90 cents, 80 cents, like in the past. To current price, it's trading at $3.40.
Wow.
They're pumping that money.
Yeah, that's big gains.
Mm-hmm.
Really big gains. Mm-hmm. And is there any like news there on that site saying what it is that is meriting such high? So
from its price of $1 to where it is right now, it's gone up 220%.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that sounds right. That's insane.
Yeah. And if you go to the top price where it peaked at, it didn't close here on the 8-hour time frame, but it did peak. It peaked at $5.50.
At $5.50?
Yeah. So 300% gains from.
When was it? When was that peak?
A couple days ago.
Now, crypto
That was
markets.
very.
Crypto markets overall today, I believe, are down. But there's still a lot of like big pumps out there. Like I mentioned DYDX too.
That was the 10th.
The 10th. Yeah, that was just.
That was
4 days,
Friday.
4
That's
days
Friday.
ago. That was 4 days ago. Okay. That's interesting news. Yeah, I mentioned to you DYDX. That one's pumping big. It's up 30% today. Because they just released like a version 4 of their exchange. So that's just, I don't know. Markets.
DYDX is an exchange though.
Yeah, it's
a decentralized exchange.
Yeah, it's a decentralized exchange. So they have like a coin that backs their platform, and it's up 31% pretty much.
From when? From
today. Up 30% today. Because I don't know if it was yesterday or today that they approved it, but it's like relatively new. Yeah, decentralized exchanges are definitely going to face a lot of like regulatory headaches in the future because of the nature of the decentralized. Oh yeah, I see it up here. 6.46% FTT today.
It's up 100%.
Which one?
DYDX is up 90% from October 23rd to now.
Oh wow.
From like when this bull run was announced, pretty much.
Yeah. We're back?
What?
We're back?
What do you mean?
The bull run?
I think so.
We're out of the crypto winter?
Crypto winter's done. Even though Bitcoin just broke its trend line of its uptrend, so it just did a little pullback.
It did a pullback?
Yeah.
What? Trending down?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, minus. Yeah.
Current price is what? $3,561. I mean, $35,611. My bad. Down
2% today.
Respectfully, is it down 2% today? So going on to Banter Bubbles, I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's where I'm on. That's literally what I'm on right now. Banter Bubbles. Today, I clicked on the week and like I got kind of scared when I saw FTT up there. It was a big ass bubble at 180.
Bitcoin's down 2%. Yeah,
2%.
No, a week FTT. If you put the week, FTT's up 180%.
It's huge.
And if you go to the month, FTT's up 223%. Yeah. Sol's up 161%. Phantom is up 67%. Some big movers.
Pancake Swap
is up 115%. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. No.
This is looking at the month. Everything here's green.
Looking at the month, it's bull run.
Everything's green. Like I've never. Oh, CRO's up 67%. That's good news for the people who got CRO.
Mm-hmm. Any other news you got?
Draft. Well, talking about bull runs, the rocks are pumping. The crypto.
What's that?
NFT rocks. So way back when, I think it was 2021. Someone minted 100 ETH rocks, like Ether rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Just NFTs of literal rocks. Like JPEG rocks. And just this past Friday, someone sold one of the rocks for about 100 Ethereum, which is insane. Because the rocks are kind of like, oh, who's gonna buy a rock, a pixelated rock? And it's actually moving.
They're called ETH rocks?
Yeah. I had something pulled up here, but I don't know where it went. It's crazy.
You know about these garbage ass looking rocks here?
Yeah, and exactly those rocks right there.
This isn't real.
You saw it.
This isn't. You're lying.
I'm not lying. And then so someone duplicated it and pretty much made them on ordinals, and someone sold them for.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, in my hand. You know about these rocks?
Yeah, those rocks, exactly those rocks.
Someone paid $100,000 for this. I don't know if the camera can catch that. I think it was white, but whatever.
Yeah. Ether Rock 95 specifically was purchased for 100 Ethereum. Which is wild. And then
He bought ETH for $1, right?
probably.
Right? Like
That's kind of like the whole thing behind these rocks things is like, if you got in early enough, then the value of your assets are just so insanely high that it means nothing.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at it as a sane investment, I mean, like, this space is just full of degens anyways.
How much you say? How much did you pay? 100 ETH?
100 Ethereum, yeah.
You paid $200,000?
Yeah, someone else.
You paid $200,000 for a fucking rock?
Yeah, $209,000.
I would rather buy a Lamborghini
At the time of purchase.
Why won't you get a Lambo?
Culture, William.
A Lambo is culture.
But there's more than 100 Lambos.
But I can drive the Lambo. I'm sorry. I don't think all NFTs you should be paying this. And a Bored Ape, maybe you can make that argument. A rock is not even a cool looking monkey.
And the crazier part is, like, at least Bored Apes give you access to community events and stuff like that. This doesn't give you any access to anything. There is no unlock, no feature, nothing associated. It's literally just the rock.
And you can drive a Lambo.
Yeah. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Look, to put it into perspective, someone else, Bitcoin Rock number 75, was sold for 3 Bitcoin.
That's less than the 100 ETH.
That is less than the 100 ETH. But still.
He probably got Bitcoin at $20.
Maybe. I don't actually know. I doubt it.
10 cents?
Like, no, like 100. 100. I'd say like anywhere between 100 to 1,000. I think, yeah.
What if it was the same guy?
What do you mean?
Whatever.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay, so we actually know the person who sold the Bitcoin Rock. It goes by Scobra 9000.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm so annoyed at that thing. I know I'm a brokey, right?
Yeah, but like
the thing is, there's way to throw away money.
The reason why I wouldn't say it was someone who got into Bitcoin at $20 or at the cents mark, might be the cents mark, but that's just because that's 3 whole Bitcoin. Like that's a sizable amount of Bitcoin. Like, typically Bitcoin, like fundamentalists, like the maxis out there, they're not gonna sell 3 Bitcoin for an ordinal. I think there's someone who just happens to got in early enough.
I'm gonna shit on maxis for a second. I'm sorry. They're kind of boring.
They're financially sound people.
I would also buy a Lambo if I was them.
With the Bitcoin.
Yeah. Trade
in the Bitcoin for the Lambo. Might as well have some fun. You gotta take profit sometime.
So I was listening to Crypto Banter. Well, no, it's Sniper School, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
The first live event they did for their free trading course, and they talked about how they got scammed, bro.
Hard.
One of them was like 100 Bitcoin. Another one was 1,000 Bitcoin.
Oh my god.
Another one was like another 100 Bitcoin, 50 Bitcoin. Like stupid, crazy numbers.
That's painful.
But early on.
No, but
like Ran, if I'm not mistaken, he got like scanned for like 1,000 Bitcoin.
Wow.
Which at the time, either 1,000 or 100. It's a very big difference in number. I just don't remember exactly the number.
But just one zero.
Yeah. But he goes, it was like $300,000 worth.
Wow.
And he goes, now it's like $30 million.
That's insane. Yeah. No, if it's probably like 1,000 then.
Yeah, it was 30 mil.
Mm-hmm.
What you said.
That's pain. That is pain.
That's a stupid amount of money.
That's Spain without the S. Wow. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, they all got scammed out.
I'm having like an existential crisis for him right now.
So
You just reminded me. I'm in a group chat, and the guy was in El Salvador, and he goes, "I checked my wallet, and I got hacked. 25 Bitcoin."
How did he just get hacked?
I don't know what happened. He doesn't know what happened. He's actually just trying to do like his own research now to see how that happened. But his Bitcoin was out of his wallet.
Hot wallet?
I didn't ask too many questions, because it was more of a. He was like, "Oh, I just got hit hard. I'm gonna log off." I tweeted about it. Check it out. And then you see like a short like thread, and then everyone's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for you." But like I didn't see any response from him. But yeah.
So many questions.
No, honestly, yeah, that hurts. Like, and he was like, I was like his life savings. 25 Bitcoin's a lot of Bitcoin. So, it's like $1 million, I think. So he was like, I don't know. Like every time I hear someone lose Bitcoin like that, it's
close.
It literally causes something inside of me. I'm like, damn,
dude, that's rough.
Yeah.
But wanna know how Ryan got stolen?
Yeah, enlighten me.
So all his friends were in this mining thing,
mm-hmm.
where they'll put their Bitcoin in and it just mines.
Mm-hmm.
Like they use the Bitcoin to mine more Bitcoin. They get returns. His friends were getting paid out every day.
Oh, I see. I had people hit me up with that. I had one person specifically hit me up with that. It was someone that I knew from high school, but obviously it wasn't her. It was like her account got hacked.
Oh no, this was like people he knew.
Okay.
Like it wasn't.
Okay.
I'm assuming it was people he knew. I don't think.
Yeah. So what happened to me was someone from high school like reached out to me DM saying, "Hey, I see you're into crypto. Mining Bitcoin is making money. Like, just send me some like whatever." I was like, that doesn't work that way though. So you can't just mine Bitcoin. That's stake. That's proof of stake. And then it's a whole tangent. And then ultimately I was like, this is obviously hacked.
But no, it wasn't just like you put Bitcoin.
It was his friends who were also like.
But it wasn't just like you put Bitcoin and it mined itself. It was a thing around it,
mm-hmm.
and they were getting paid out more BTC daily.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like they're using the money to
what I would understand would be like, okay, like we're creating a fund to start Bitcoin operation.
I don't know what it was. Like I don't know.
That makes sense to me. It's
he
like,
used
okay,
the word mining.
The way I see it would be like, it would probably be like we're gonna pull together with some people around the world that we happen to like be in communication with. We're gonna fund an account, and with that money, we're going to buy a Bitcoin mining operation.
Yeah. Whatever it was, so when everyone else was getting paid out daily, and he was like, "They're getting paid. There's no issue here."
Mm-hmm.
The minute he put his money in, his 1,000 Bitcoin, never saw it again.
Wow.
Like
yeah, it's called that's a Ponzi scheme.
I was like, that is wild. 1,000 Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
That is pain. Absolute pain.
And we're complaining about our fucking losses.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I found Miami coin. It's in. I was able to see it like on OKCoin. It's worthless.
It's worthless.
But it was there, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Miami coin's down in the gutter.
It's down 90%.
Down in the.
There's still hope. If FTT made it back, why can't Miami coin?
Yeah. It's all about that Stacks. Stacks got to make a comeback. Keep on. I mean, they're still building. There's still developers working on Stacks.
I'll keep on buying Sol.
It's like Sol's the.
When Sol 10x's, talk to me.
Williams got his money on Sol this bull cycle. I mean, you had your money on Sol last bull cycle too.
Not as much.
No.
We're gonna get the bag up. Whatever.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
So I do want to touch on Delaware again.
Okay. What time are we at?
50.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's Delaware looking like?
Okay, so Delaware apparently has this whole like interesting situation going on with corporations. Small state, like you said. No one wants to live over there. Nope. You know what the population is?
100,000 people.
Oh, damn. Wait,
okay. 5 mil.
No. Almost not even 1 million.
Yo.
Just close to 1 million.
800,000.
No, 900, like about to breach 1 million.
Oh, and you think 100,000 is so little?
Well, William, 100,000 is like a little. It's like a little town, like a little city. Okay, well, makes up 0.3% of the U.S. population, but Guess how many of the S&P 500 companies are registered in the state of Delaware?
Of the S&P 500?
Yeah. Specifically just S&P 500. I'm not talking about any other one. Just S&P.
90% of them.
No, 60. It's a 60% of the S&P 500 is registered in the city of Delaware. And in 2021, all the companies that IPO'd, 90% of them were registered in Delaware.
Makes sense.
So Delaware has this like very special case compared to all the other states, where it has its own different court specifically for corporations. The name of the court, it's interesting because I was like watching a documentary and everything on it. I was like, it's called the Court of Chancery. It's a very interesting name. There was no explanation as to why I had that name, but that court is made specifically to deal with like corporations and like laws associated to businesses. Amazon originally was registered all the way in the state of Washington in 1994, and then in 1996 they registered in Delaware. The following year they IPO'd. Delaware has like certain benefits. One of them being any non-tangible assets like intellectual property rights, branding and stuff like that.
Bitcoin?
I don't know if Bitcoin falls under that stuff yet.
It's not tangible.
It is not tangible. It's tax exempt. Corporations, like every other state, are liable for their debts, but unlike most states, the individuals partaking in those corporations are not liable for the debts. So, like, if we're here in Florida, if we were to like sign a lease with a property, they'll be okay, personal guarantee. So yeah, cool. The business is the one renting it, but if the business can't make rent, we're still liable for it if we were to like sign it. In Delaware, the businesses are not the businesses are liable. The individuals associated are not liable for any debts. And then on top of that, Delaware does not require any disclosure of shareholders, and like KYC essentially, not KYC, but just shareholder information. They just want the information of the directors and the members associated with the board, which brings about like very shady things that could happen in the state of Delaware. If something's gonna happen, it could happen there because of that particular thing. So I have two like fun facts that I learned. I don't know which one I want to go with first. Let's go with Home Depot.
Okay.
Home Depot, big company, right?
I would say so.
Yeah. A handful of years back, I think it was before the turn of the century.
That's more than a couple.
Yeah, it's about 23 years ago. Yeah. Home Depot decided they had like a mascot. I don't know what the name of the mascot is, but essentially what they did was they created like a subsidiary company that's just like the mascot's name, and transferred all of Home Depot's intellectual property rights, all of that stuff, all the non-tangible stuff, to that company, to that subsidiary, registered in Delaware. Home Depot, I think, is registered in like Georgia or something like that. But since of all of like Home Depot's like assets and stuff, it made up those like intellectual property rights and non-tangibles made up like about 4% of their total like balance sheet, I guess is the word. And since it's tax free, they pretty much didn't have to pay taxes on that 4%. I think, if I'm remembering right, it was about I'm not remembering the number right now. It was an insanely large amount of money that they ended up saving, like $200 million of that year, that they didn't have to pay in taxes. That like was saved. It was like 400 million that they transferred over, and of that 400 million, they saved 200 million dollars of like tax or something like that. Those numbers, I really cannot remember the numbers for me. Like, but it was like they saved a lot of money transferring the intellectual property rights over to the subsidiary company. So they're still owners of that, because what they'll do is like they'll pay that company the fees to use the rights.
Yeah.
So I thought that was,
which is tax exempt.
Yeah, it's tax exempt, exactly. Another interesting fact that's not as number intensive as that one is there's this one building called the Corporate Trust Center, where they have 280,000 companies registered at that one location, which is an insanely large.
280,000 in that one location?
In that one building.
All shell corporations for companies that are out of state.
So there are shell corporations registered there, but that corporate trust center is pretty much just used strictly for, like, the business there is to register businesses.
Yeah, for out of state.
Yeah, it's for out of state people. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for you to register, because you have to have a location within the state, and so you can have the location. You can be incorporated there. That's your location, but you're doing business in Florida, or in California, New York, wherever. Exactly.
That's their business model. Just, we'll register your business here. We'll take care of all the paperwork and documentation. Apparently, it's pretty cheap to do that, but then there's like other fees for businesses, like franchising fees and stuff, if you're issuing shares, and it becomes a big thing. But 280,000, and that's not to say that I think that there's a total of like 1.8 million companies registered in the state of Delaware.
Yeah,
and there's not even 1 million people working in living in Delaware.
Yeah, like it's almost 2 businesses per person.
Yeah,
essentially,
yeah, which is crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, so like Delaware has first of all the Court of Chancery. That seems funny. But there's a lot of businesses over there, like
just incorporated. The corporate structure benefit. That's crazy.
Yeah, so Delaware seems like if you look like the state to be looking at if you're looking to like grow a pretty sizable businesses. It's not necessarily beneficial for small businesses because of certain fees and stuff associated. But for like medium-sized to large business entities.
What do you consider small?
So that depends. We could say by employee size, less than 50. Or we could talk by revenue size, more than 50 million. Small, more than 10 million. I think a small company generates like the upper end of a small company would generate about $10 million.
Let's see, I'm putting it up now. See what it says here. Nice cracks. Those are some solid cracking right there.
Yeah. Always got to release the tension.
Doesn't just show up. What's considered?
So I'm searching up business size by revenue.
From 1 million to over 40 million
is
an employee size of 100 to 1,500 are small business.
That's a small business.
Yep.
So that's way bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah.
But yeah,
anything within that range is considered a small business. Meaning a lot of businesses that we consider big are actually small. Well, you got any more crypto news?
Crypto news?
Or any more news?
I sent you something on X. I don't know if you saw it.
You just brought them up. I'm gonna get into it now. You brought them up, not me. I'm looking it up right now.
I thought it was funny. I'm kind of upset.
Oh, I heard about this at work. I'm
upset at Bernie Sanders. He should have let this guy go in. So Senator Mark Wayne Mullen was at a committee hearing, and he was talking to this guy.
But nothing was thrown here.
No, there was nothing. Absolutely nothing.
They was arguing back and forth.
Yeah. So
a fight then.
It was.
They're not even close to each other. They're like
they were
across the room.
No, but he's like, oh, so you said like name a place and time, and then he's like, well, this is a place and the time is now. He's like, okay, and then the guy, O'Brien, he's like, get up then. He's like, stand your butt up. He's like, okay. So then the guy stands up and starts moving.
Yeah, and Bernie goes, hey, sit
and
down.
Senator, he's like, sit down. He's like, you're senator. Like, this is a Senate.
Yeah, he'd just be throwing hands.
Yeah, that would have been so funny to watch.
That's funny.
Crazy, absolutely crazy, especially if there's a brawl at a Senate hearing.
That'll be lit.
That would be insane.
Taking bets,
right?
They should do a legal boxing match, and we can.
I mean, okay. So now, I guess I have a question. Are two individuals fighting is consensually because they're choosing to get into a fight? Is that like illegal?
I don't know if it's illegal. I think one of them can sue for damages depending how badly they're beaten up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we were talking about like UFC earlier, right? Obviously, there's paperwork, like there's a whole legal team associated with that.
Yes.
There's safety measures in place in case something were to happen.
What safety measures?
Paramedics are on standby. Paramedics are on standby. There's medical people there.
Yeah, but you still gotta go to the hospital.
No, but those are safety measures. Like if
Yeah, because snapping your tibia, there's so much they're gonna do.
William,
like Conor
no,
McGregor, when he shattered his leg, there was so
William,
much they
I'm
were
not
gonna
saying
do.
safety measures against not getting hurt. You're getting in a fight. You're gonna get hurt. You know that. Those are risks that you're gonna.
The most they're gonna be is like, we're taking you to a hospital now.
Well, yeah, but okay. This is a Senate hearing, for example. Like, there's no ambulance there ready to take someone to the hospital. Like,
I don't think either one would have broken anyone.
I don't think so either. But I'm just saying for like, in terms of like, if two consenting adults choose to fight, is it fine?
Pretty sure.
I don't think it is. I mean, okay, I think it is. If someone wants to fight just because they're like, yo, stand up and square up, fine, go by it. But I don't think in like the eyes of like law and order, it's
little orders happening at that point in time.
It's permissible. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's fun.
Maybe
it would have been fun. Bernie had to get in the way.
I don't think they would have fought either way. So if Bernie could, then like also he sat down pretty quick for Bernie. Like Bernie gonna hold him back.
Yeah, Bernie's not gonna hold him back.
I don't see the point here.
Could have kept on going. Yeah, but I just thought that was funny.
No, yeah. Let them square it off.
Right.
Let them get out. I think you should all let the entire Senate.
The thing is, the guy sitting down, O'Brien was like, "Stand your butt up."
And he was like, "What's good?"
He was like, "Okay."
I guess they're just a little too far away. I think if they're closer together,
but that's why that's what I think is like makes it okay because they're so far. Like they really have to go out of their way.
Yeah, you have to. You had enough time to think about it. Like, are we really gonna do this?
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now?
So
are we gonna really go into it?
Yeah, but no. Besides that, I got nothing. I got nothing else.
I just want to say Elon's a different breed.
Elon's a different breed.
Yeah, I was listening to his
saying
book.
He's a Martian.
No.
Okay.
So I'm saying he's not. I'm saying he's top percent.
Okay.
He's not a regular person.
He's 1 in a billion.
1 in 7 billion. If I'm honest with you.
1 in 8 now with you.
100%. If that's what we're at, that's what we're at.
Yeah, we're at that.
But he built different.
Why do you say that? I mean, I'm not disagreeing. I'll tell you why.
This is what made me realize that he is built different. So before when Elon had X.com, which was it's just it is what PayPal was. They're the same exact company, right? X.com and PayPal. What they were. It was two. Imagine PayPal early on, just like payment system with email. Same idea was X.com, and they just merged the companies together, right? Mm-hmm. But before that happened.
You're not talking about X right now.
No, I'm talking about he made a company called X.com.
Okay.
Which was a PayPal.
Yeah. I just want for clarification purposes. X.com that you're talking about is not the current.
Is X called X.com?
X.com. Yeah, you go to X.com and it takes you to X. I just want that clarification.
Shut up. You're messing up my story. Stop interrupting a good story.
Okay, continue.
God damn it. So when he's taking Peter Thiel before, as they're in talks of merging the two companies together, he goes, "Want to ride with me?" Yeah, they're riding in Musk's F1 McLaren, badass supercar. They get in. Thiel goes, "What can this do?" Musk floors it. They get into a car accident. Car flips, crashes, debris everywhere.
Oh my god!
Nothing happens to Thiel or Musk. They get out the car. Thiel hops in another car, goes to the meeting. Musk waits 30 minutes, gets the car picked up. Then Musk goes to the meeting, and then they're partnered up. They just had a car accident, almost died, and they both just go, "We're going to the meeting. We're going to finalize this."
That's hardcore. That's built different. That is being built different. That is mission oriented.
Yeah, I would say there's much more, but that camera is close to dying, so it means this camera's close to dying.
Oh, okay.
But I recommend the book.
His book?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Spotify has Audible books.
That's cool. Okay. Do you want to take a pause, or do you think we have time to wrap up?
I think it's time for wrapping up.
Okay.
Want to wrap up?
Yeah, we can wrap up.
Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another week.
Oh, your favorite
fuck.
Your favorite crypto podcast.
My fault. No, we're sorry.
Wait.
Like, subscribe, follow. We're everywhere.
Comment. I reply to comments.
Sometimes.
I replied to comments when I get to them.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Thank you guys for listening.
This will be out on Thursday.
We appreciate it. I'm sorry. That was an awkward pause.
I was waiting. You said we appreciate it.
I know. I just sometimes my mouth just goes on before.
I see. Up then. Just stop talking. Oh, I got this. It's been another week of Sometimes Crypto.
The Unscripted Crypto Podcast.
That was fast. Hey yo.